Greetings, I the War Owl greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here once again another 5 versus 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match, and this one's going to be from DreamHack Winter 2013. This was one of the games that I really wanted to see, but unfortunately I missed. I was only there able to watch the last day of it. I was on vacation for Thanksgiving. So any games that you guys would like me to cast, please message them in the comments there, and I'll see if I can get to it. This one's going to be between CompLexity and the Astana Dragons. It is a best of 3 series from the quarterfinals. Of course, jumping right into the pistol round here, looks like terrorists are able to take position downstairs. Counter-terrorists trying to rotate and deal with this. There are 4 players up at this point, and counter-terrorists have a good chance here. Terrorists probably just trying to get the bomb down. And here's Adren in the back halls. Does take that player down. And looking bleak here for the counter-terrorists as they try to retake that thing. Instead of going for that bomb plant, Astana Dragons wisely delays and tries to grab the frags of those players as they come down to deal with them. And will be, in fact, staying downstairs, it looks like, as Hiko runs out there and pops Kutcher. 45 seconds left. They've got plenty of time to go upstairs or downstairs. Nice shot by Angel. Now just swag left, and he takes both of them down. Good pistol round from Astana Dragons. That'll give him the 3 points there. So yeah, definitely a game that I wanted to see here. A few things you gotta keep in mind between CompLexity and the Astana Dragons. CompLexity, of course, from North America, which is really interesting. The tournament took place in Sweden, so there's different types of lag you have to keep in mind. Yes, they are on land, but keep in mind there's jet lag, yeah. Astana Dragons, of course, actually kicked Edward off the team, dropped Edward, and have taken instead Kutcher here. So having to deal with a new player at this point is just very difficult. We've seen a lot of reshuffling of the Eastern European teams, and haven't really seen them stay together for too long. So that is definitely going to hurt them as well. So both coming in here with little disadvantages like that, and let's see how the game goes. I actually only had like a month or two to prepare without Edward. And of course, Edward was one of the high frag players on their team, so dropping them definitely going to hurt them. So this round, interesting to note, Astana Dragons did in fact buy AK-47s here, as they're trying to pick here, pick all over the map. Actually, Gers does go down, able to take out 2 of these terrorists here, which is really great for CompLexity on this pistol round, and they are actually all over the place, do have position. Downstairs, terrorists at ramp. Could go upstairs, could go downstairs at any point. And we see counter-terrorists positioning themselves just in case they go downstairs. And it looks like they are deciding to go upstairs. This is a round Astana Dragon should 100% win. Bunch of saving players. But CompLexity is able to even the playing field here with those pistols. They don't even have armor. Alright, and getting ready to plant that bomb. Let's see how the counter-terrorists try to retake this thing. They have to go for it, and they need to time this properly. Hiko waiting for his teammates. Semphis and Hiko going to come up both sides of this ladder here. While Nothing just grabs a frag off Dosia and gets an AK-47. They're going to pop into the site all at the same time. Have position on him. Set up Nothing for the frag here. And does not get it. Now just Hiko left. And a really nice attempt there by CompLexity on that second round. Nuke, of course, is a very counter-terrorist sided map. So losing that first round is going to hurt CompLexity big time in this game. I mean, give Astana Dragons 3 points. And when you're playing on this map, as terrorists, you're generally shooting for about 3 to 5 points. Okay, interesting here, we're actually seeing the souvenir drops in the demo. This is, of course, a demo of it. And another round where Astana Dragons will just be able to roll over CompLexity. So full buying now AK-47s, but yeah, interesting to note on that second round, they bought the AK-47s, they bought full, in preparation for some kind of third round buy from CompLexity, but that did not happen, and it really shouldn't have happened, so it was a strange buy by Astana Dragons, instead of going for eco guns and then upgrading later. Maybe just wanted to secure a win. Nuke is also a map where saving players can, on CT side, can really do some damage. Because there's a lot of little nooks and crannies that they can hide. Nice shot by Dosa here as they're boosting up into heaven. We'll be trying to take that bomb inside. Doing a split on inside from heaven and mini garage. And CompLexity will all go down. So here we go now. First buy versus buy here. CompLexity versus the Astana Dragons. Best of 3 series. And now it's time to look at how CompLexity sets up on this. They will not be using an AWP. AWP is used on this map generally outside as the only place. But it looks like CompLexity won't be using it. Actually, they didn't have money to buy it. But Gare is not taking the money to set up for it. So they have 2 players here at the ramp, and it looks like he goes in the position to rotate. He can go anywhere. He can go outside, he can go up heaven, and he's going to rotate based on where these counter-terrorists, or where these terrorists decide to go, what sort of intel that they get. And we do have terrorists now moving into, oh, actually jumping on top of the mini-hut. Taking outside, look at that nade stack. It does nothing, but that was just really nicely done there, just in case there was a player in that opping position there. So good thing Gares wasn't there. And looks like Gares is going to be the player playing at the ramp. Eco up in heaven. And we got some old-fashioned wall bangs going on there as Terra set up to take it. So we have Dosia here. He will be entry fragging over here at the ramp. So he goes for picks here. Sort of a, that's where Freeberg generally plays, from the Ninjas in Pajamas. Just trying to grab a frag so that his team can take position at the ramp. And it looks like he's going to be doing this alone. However, if he grabs the frag, Terrace may rotate over here, depending on what they're trying to do. And he does go down. Garrus is able to hold his own. Now 3 versus 2 here. Terrace have had a player. They traded one player, but now they actually had a player pick. So, and there goes another one. They still have bomb, though, inside of hut. It looks like they're going to try to take upstairs. You have a player inside of the rafters. That is going to be Hiko, and he takes out a Dren. So yes, Naya is a very standard CT side setup here from CompLexity, but it works. You have one player playing ramp, one player playing sort of hell heaven area, to where he can rotate to help wherever he needs to. That player is going to be Hiko. And then you're interesting here. Swag only has a pistol. There he goes, just buying at the last second there. One player playing outside, and then 2 players playing inside to watch the squeaky door and the hut, respectively. Alright, so it looks like Gares will continue to be the player playing at the ramp, which is interesting since he is the opper for his team. And generally you put an opper outside if you have one, and if you're going to do it. So we have players boosting up on the Marshmallow again. Astana Dragons has done this a number of times already. Trying to take outside control. Generally, if you take outside control, counter-terrorists are going to just sort of let them have it. Just make sure they don't get in through hut. Trying to hold outside is not really worth it and can get deadly. Once your players get picked, you are in some trouble. You can't hold everywhere that you need to. So terrorists take position outside. They can push down at the secret there, but it looks like they're not going to. They're going to be going over to hell. And do we have anyone to deal with this? Hiko here does see the player inside of Big Garage as the players move into hell. And Swag is in a very good position to grab these players. Now just giving himself away. May want to pull back at this point. Takes down 2 frags. Hiko still up here and sees the player go down the secret. So that is what Hiko saw. They know that Dosia is going down here. Trying to set it up so Markelov can get that bomb plant. And Markelov getting ready to take upstairs. He may want to go ramp to try to get downstairs to help out Dosia. Since Dosia's... Oh! If he goes through those vents there, looks like, yes, they are going to be trying to take upstairs and go for it here. 10 seconds left. Instead, they will be saving. This is critical. If these terrorists die after the counter-terrorist win is sounded, they won't get any money for next round, and they'll lose the money in their hands. So, right now, there's a few seconds here that are just so scary, and Dosia able to hold on there. That was so close. He almost got absolutely... just destroyed. So, he would have had 300 money for the start of this next round. Instead, they are able to save and get their guns. That can really hurt the economy of a team big time. And is a huge mistake, and it's very good that Astana Dragons didn't let that happen. So now we have a half buy here. 2 players were able to save their weapons, Markelov and Dosia. And not really a very strong round for them. This is a map that's not easy to grab points. They've already got 3 points, so they've already made sort of their quota for we can still win this game. So they have to feel pretty good about that at this point. And they do have the 2 gunning players outside. Because we've seen teams win with this strategy. Gare is actually using the auto sniper. Moving back to ramp, has traded places with Semphis to hold down ramp. Semphis goes down. Garrus goes downstairs. Nice shot by Swag. Wow. To take out Kutcher outside. And Hiko takes another player down. Terras are falling like flies. 2 of them left, but they were able to pick up those weapons. Dren picks up the weapon off his fallen comrade there, and Markelov goes down. Oh, nice shot by Adren. That was perfect. Takes out Swag. Lines up the shot, pre-shoots him as he runs around that corner. Was making some noise. And we got one player shooting Adren in the feet. That is going to be Garrus. That's a difficult place to push. There's some really strange angles here in the back. You can see this sort of, you can see just their feet from here if you dunk down. It's a really strange angle, and it's a difficult place to push if there's a player on the defensive here. Alright, moving on to the next round. Going to be tied up 3-3 now. CompLexity is definitely holding their own, and they will be doing an auto-sniper op play here, and the op will be outside. This is Swag, so Swag will be playing op in this map. And this is a nice place for op, except if they go up the marshmallow. If they hop up that marshmallow, then Swag is in some trouble. And he tries to go for the early pick. Nobody is there, so he falls back. Terrorists have taken position inside of lobby. Looks like they're getting ready to do an upstairs take. This is a flash through skylight. Flash has been thrown, and they will be pushing out. Brilliant flashes will be going through the smoke, and they will be trying to get that bomb plant in position up here, but it looks like counter-terrorists are holding it off. Terrorists are dropping like 5s. Just Kutcher and Angel left, and they will not be pushing. Bomb is down inside of the site. Very unfortunate round for them. They have a minute left, and they can't really do much. Nice shot by Kutcher there against Garrus. He does go down, trades himself, but that's okay. Setting themselves up for a buy on next round. Let's actually check out that money. And no, they will not be able to buy, so Angel is sort of trying to murder as many of these guys as he can. He's on hunting duty there. Takes Hiko down to 1 health. 30 seconds left. Will he try to survive? That's the question. And try to save this gun and armor for next round. If he can survive, the better, instead of killing a player and then dying, the better call is to save this weapon and armor and helmet. However, there is just that pivotal point where if Angel goes down, the entire economy of Astana Dragons is just ruined. So hopefully that will not happen here. 2 seconds left, and here it goes. These very tense few seconds. Whoever thought that the sort of after game there, those few seconds in the after game were so incredibly important. Wow, and Angel is able to survive, hold on to that AK-47, and we could, no, they can't really buy there. Could go for cheaper weapons, but instead, Astana Dragons will be full saving this round. Instead, just have that one player with the AK-47, instead getting a few P250s to try to get a few frags. One of the things we haven't seen them do is go for a bomb plant, sort of suicide, to try to get a bomb plant for money. And Angel flawlessly pulls off the jump onto the marshmallow here. Trying to look for that player who's playing outside. That will be Swag. Here he is. Oh, we have a little bit of a headshot battle going on here. And Swag just took a shot. It was through the red thing, though. And where is he shooting? Oh, Markelov takes him off, runs forward. That is a pick on an opera there. Hiko holding off the ramp as well, but now terrorists are going down. Garrus with an auto sniper outside, and Semphis picks up the last player. Astana Dragons not able to make much happen, even though they had that AK. But once again, a very difficult round for terrorists, especially if they're saving. And yeah, but they really have not been going for a bomb plant. There's one really good way to get a bomb plant when that happens. And it's difficult to pull off. You nade out the squeaky door, shoot this out, go right downstairs, throw a smoke down, and plant as fast as you can. That's sort of the best way to just go for a bomb plant for money. Alright, so we have Garrus going to be switching with Hiko. Hiko going to be taking the ramp. And Garrus takes the heaven-hell position. Now that he has that auto sniper. So we were waiting until they got the weapons that they wanted before they did their real setup. And Angel gets by and goes secret. They are aware of this, though. Semphis is down here waiting for them, but he does go down. So now terrorists, this is their big chance. We see nothing rotating downstairs to deal with this. And he knows that there are terrorists back there. There always are. And he's able to grab a very nice headshot off of Angel. Oh, was there a player inside of that hut? Yes, we still have terrorists here at lobby. They haven't pushed forward. Nice shot on Hiko. This is the round for the Terrorists to finally grab a point. Just nothing left. 1 versus 4. They've got plenty of money. No reason for nothing to survive. No reason for him to save. We'll try to take these players down. There's one. Takes out Kutcher. 3 players left are full health, and they now know where nothing is. May have tried to go for the player planting that bomb. I think that is upstairs. Oh, when he does go down, Dosia takes him down. That was, yeah, that pretty much was not going to happen. You have players in the rafters. Rafters is a different place to hold because you do not know where they are. Counter-terrorists are definitely going to be able to buy. Look at this. Around the entire side, a counter-terrorist could be sitting anywhere there. They could be on top of here. They could be on top of hut. There are so many places for counter-terrorists to sit inside. It's a difficult site to take. And it's just, once again, a very counter-terrorist-sided map. Not as much as Train, though, where everything's just like a sort of bottlenecked little area you have to go through. And we see where nothing is setting up here to make sure they can't come out of that hut. And Hiko, still at the ramp. Where are the terrorists? Okay, so they're going to do an upstairs take. This is the flash for Skylight. Let's actually watch this so you guys can get a good visual on it as these players get ready to push. You set up on top of this thing, throw the thing, fly, bounce it off, get it through the Skylight, and then push out upstairs. Terrorists are they able to make anything happen? No, they just run out and all die one at a time. Semphis taking 3 of them as they try to get out there. Now just Angel left. 1 versus 4 does take out Semphis. Trying to spray it down. He does go down. Let's actually get an owl vision on Semphis's hold off there. Lovely. Once again, very difficult site to take. Astana Dragons has tried an A-take a number of times. Let's see if they get a little bit more creative. They are going to be buying once again. They have the money for it. Blue Shell effect is in full effect. They have a point, which is lovely. All right, they're going back to a standard setup. Dosia will go for picks over at the ramp. And boost player up on the Marshmallow. They've done this every time. Every time they do a sort of standard setup. Where is Swag grabbing these frags? Oh, he's going to be playing from Secret. Takes down 2 players. Seems to think there's someone on top of the mini, but there was not. That was a Dren who's now down here. At 2 health, so I think he did hit him. And now a 2 versus 3. That was quick. Dosia and Markloff grabbing frags. Just going to be nothing and Swag to hold this off and prevent the Astana Dragons from taking yet again another point. They really need to do this. I mean, it looks like Astana Dragons is behind, but they're actually really far ahead at this point. Wow, nice shot by Swag. Must have heard that player and just pre-shot that thing. Alright, 2 players left. Terrace are over at the ramp. 30 seconds left. Markloff going downstairs. Going for picks. Gives himself away, so Swag now knows. Swag in position. This is where he was just pre-shooting. And Markloff falls back. Will not be going this way. Counter Terrace both upstairs. Markloff taken upstairs. Just going to be nothing left. Dosia swings around and takes out Swag. Look at that reaction. Pulls down and lands a perfect headshot off of nothing with some great tap shooting. Alright, Astana Dragons takes yet again another point. At 5 points now, that's like the max quota. That's like, yeah, we're in a good position to win this game. And we do have CompLexity now. And, oh no, they're low. Hiko's got some money, though. But nothing has a FAMAS. So next round is going to be deadly. If CompLexity loses this, they might have to save next round. So they really want to win this. That'll give Astana Dragons a huge lead. Alright, Terrace will be setting up sort of standard here. Dosia may make his way over to ramp. They're playing this very passive, like they expect to push. Counter Terrace are not pushing, however. Swag taking more frags outside. Let's check out his 10 frags already here. I actually expected it to be more, considering they're on CT side Nuke. Almost through with the first half. Alright, 3 versus 3 now. It's been even up. The picks have happened. Terrace getting ready to take upstairs. Look at this. We got 2 players inside of rafters. This is going to be a difficult take for them. And Markloff getting ready to push in there. So I think they're going to send 1 player Kutcher's going to go up the ladder. Well, we have Markelov here, and they'll be taking upstairs at the same time. We have 2 players inside of rafters. This is the wrong call to make. They should try to go downstairs at this point. They already have control of the vents. Both counter-terrorists are upstairs. Now just Hiko left. They're able to once again pick off CompLexity all over the map as CompLexity is trying to hold it. It's such a difficult map. If you lose 1 player on counter-terrorist side, and that's going to be that. If they lose 1 player on counter-terrorist side, it opens up so many holes. There are a number of different ways you can go. You can go ramp here. Once you get ramp, you can go downstairs or up to heaven. Then, of course, you can go outside. From outside, you can go secret to go downstairs, or just outside, or hut, or hell. There's just so many, or you just take upstairs, or you can go squeaky. Then there's the vents. There's so many different ways to go, and it's a difficult thing for counter-terrorists to hold it off. Generally, counter-terrorists on this map try to, and by the way, yeah, CompLexity does have to save, so this will be a sad round for them. But yes, generally on this map, counter-terrorists try to hold the bomb sites. It's difficult to set up. I mean, they'll play a defensive perimeter at the start of it, but then eventually it'll pretty much go to them holding the bomb sites. But at that point, terrorists can take good position and come in from either side. And that's what Astana Dragons has been doing. They've been coming in from different sides and pulling frags off, catching the enemies off guard. Oh, Adren just sees just that foot there, able to spray that player down. Terrorist taken upstairs. Look at that. Dosia lines him up. And another great shot takes out Gears. Just Hiko left. 1 versus 5 with the 5-7, and that thing looks like it's molding or something. And gets surprised from the side. We somehow have an aerial view, and that will be that. CompLexity now 6 points. Astana Dragons at 7. That puts Astana Dragons very far ahead in this thing. And CompLexity has to start feeling the pressure of that, especially for the next round. They do not want to get completely destroyed here. They have made it this far to the quarterfinals of the biggest Counter-Strike tournament in the history of Counter-Strike, by the way. This has been the biggest, biggest prize pool, biggest viewership and everything of the history of all the Counter-Strike. So this is a big deal here. And this is Team CompLexity, a name that is synonymous with Counter-Strike esports in North America, competing here against the best European teams in the world. Here's Semphis now, waiting for them to go secret. They do not have a player secret, though. Terra's playing passive again. Markelov going for they can actually do a counter wall bang on him when he's doing that, because they can tell where his tracers are coming from. Not sure what they're trying to... I think this is a setup for an A take. So Angel, not sure what he's trying to do. I think they may have just... Yes, so there it is. Kutcher throwing those flashes again. They've been using Kutcher to do those the entire time. Will be taking upstairs. They've already grabbed those frags. They're actually leaving 2 players behind. Dosia, though, good thing he was there, taking out Gears. Terras have position upstairs. Now just Hiko left, inside of the heaven. 40 health, 1 versus 3, and 2 rounds left. If he loses this, CompLexity might have to, they won't have a lot of money on the next round. Look at that, jumping, what? Headshot, M4? That was crazy, and Kutcher goes down. He's got this AK-47. 2 players to deal with, and he will be saving for the last round. Hiko had to ace to win there. 3 frags. If we check it out, Hiko and Swag are definitely grabbing a lot of those frags. Actually, they're pretty even if you look at the frags all across the board. So this has been a pretty even game. But unfortunately, an even game is not going to be a good thing for CompLexity because they're on CT side. And we move into the last round of this half, a round that Astana Dragons has a very good chance of winning, putting themselves 9-6 here on Nuke. That is outstanding job. Alright, 5 AK-47s, and we do have 2 Mag-7s. These things very good at close range. I'm interested to know where they put the Mag-7 players. Okay, 1 in ramp, and then 1 usually goes secret. Nope, instead we'll be playing inside of Mini, trying to take lobby, trying to get... Oh, he knows the player's on the left in there. And nothing. Chasing the player down, does take out Angel and grabs his AK-47. Just evened up this last round here. And we do see that they all do have armor. 2 players do not have helmets. That's going to be Semphis and Swag, but that's okay. They're going up against AK-47s. They don't need helmets. So, CompLexity has a huge chance here Nothing just went down. But terrorists have position inside of the site. Will be planting that bomb. Only nothing is dead. Counter-terrorists setting themselves up for a retake. They know that they're here. They're waiting for those smokes to clear. And then they're going to push into this site. This is last round, and they really need this thing. And here comes the retake here from the counter-terrorists. Oh no, Garrus falls into the fire. Now a 2 versus 2. Just Swag left. 1 versus 1 against Adren here, who grabbed 4 frags in that round. Let's get an owl vision on Adren for that last round as we move into the halftime. That was a great hold off by Adren. We are moving on to the second half here of this game. CompLexity definitely going to be behind now, moving on to the terrorist side. They are in some serious trouble here. Astana Dragons almost guaranteed to win this game here. 9 points already, starting CT side. CompLexity, this pistol round though, I mean, when a team is behind, pistol round becomes that much more important to give them a chance to get back into this game. And we'll see what they're trying to do here, pistol round strat. They will be taking upstairs. So just a Dren on the ground. Look at this setup by Astana Dragons. They got 1 player up in the heaven, 1 player on the ground. Very standard. They need 3 players, I think, to hold this thing off. What are they doing? Yes, they are doing what I was talking about before, to go for that bomb plant, and Adren doesn't see the player! I can't believe that! Adren did not see the player planting the bomb downstairs, and terrorists do get that bomb plant. This is exactly what I was talking about before. Now we do have 2 players left, Angel and Markelov, trying to retake this thing. They do have the site, but counter-terrorists are in wait. Only 1 left. And shot's gonna be Markelov. He's got 1 health left here. Oh my goodness, all players are down to just a 1 hit from death here. Markelov forced to fall back out of there. He's going to die no matter what now. He can't get out of that radius, and Swag takes him down as CompLexity takes the first round of this half with a great play, and boom! No, they survived. Was that like 1 second there? And congratulations to everyone who got a DreamHack 2013 souvenir package. Wow, that was a great round there from CompLexity. They did the Vent Special. Alright, and we'll be buying fully again, which is interesting to note. Astana Dragons also bought like this, where they have 3 Galils and then 2 AK-47s. Galil it's not gonna be very good once they get to the M4s, so they're assuming they're gonna lose a few people, which is what I can gain from that. Because they're going up against pistoling players, they want to make sure they get that win. They're not worrying at all about the economic advantage that comes from getting those cheaper weapons like M4 and shotgun to where they can grab that extra kill reward money as well. Alright, counter-terrorists are playing pretty aggressive here on the pistol. They've actually traded, which is exactly what they want to do. Terrorists a little bit hesitant to move out here. Here they go now. The order has been given for them to push at ramp. Having position ramp doesn't give them anything, though. They still have to take either site. So ramp is really a position. Outside and ramp are 2 places a nuke. You can sort of give the enemy, and it's okay. You still have a chance. Who do we have waiting for them here downstairs? Nobody. So I think terrorists are just going to be able to waltz in here and get that bomb plant. Should throw a smoke down if they have it. They actually do not have a smoke. So they're going to try and plant this thing and then hold the player. Hiko will be the man to make sure he does not die. And instead will be hiding. Oh! Semphis takes out Dosia there. 3 players have to try and retake this thing. Going down. Hiko and Garrus taking him. Just Markelov left. 1 versus 4 for the retake. He's going to be sneaking up behind Swag here. And we see Markelov did have vision on Swag and was able to grab that shot. Could go for that AK-47. That is on Swag. I think that's what he wants to try and do. If he can grab the AK and get out of there, it'll be perfect. But Semphis is on gun watch and make sure he cannot grab that. Although that was a good attempt there, CT side. They took out 2 players. Not too great, not too bad. That's sort of what you expect to happen on those save rounds. And now Astana Dragons will be saving. But we have Dosia with a deagle. And they have plenty of money. They will be able to buy next round. And as we see upgrades there, 2 AK-47 for the players who died. They still have 1 Galil between them. So that's why they buy Galils, because they know a player could die, and then at that point they can upgrade anyway. Also, at this level of play, sometimes pistolers, especially with the P250 and 5.7, can get the drop on you and can grab a frag and steal a weapon. So maybe they decided that taking the risk of going for shotgun kills or submachine gun kills really wasn't worth it. And a nice mow down there. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And here we are now. Scores are tied, and Astana Dragons will be able to buy here CT side. CompLexity has to play a very good game here on T side if they want a chance of winning this game. Let's see if they're going to be able to pull it off. Also, let's check out Astana Dragons' CT side setup now that it is going to be the first buy versus buy. And we have Dosia. Dosia played ramp the entire first half of this thing. Markelov up in the rafters. Angel playing Heaven. Ooh, he's playing very aggressive at Heaven over here. Up in the rafters. And waiting for those terrorists to try to push outside. They're on top of the marshmallow at this point. Angel not aware of this. This is a position that they need to be wary of. Maybe looking at it. May have one player. Oh, sneaks up behind him and takes out Semphis, who was in fact flashed, and Angel does a 2-for-1 there. Now just going to be a swag left, 1 versus 4, probably not going to happen, and he does go down. CompLexity just lost that point. That was a very important point for them. This puts Astana Dragons in the lead, and CompLexity will be forced to... Nope, they are going to be buying here. AK-47s all around. Full flashes and nades, another chance for a point. Nothing has no helmet, though. Let's check out this CT side setup once again. They may assume that they're going to be buying again or saving. We'll see. The Dread playing on the floor. They both smoke the same position. And it looks like there's a bunch of flashes going on here. Terrorists saying, we're going upstairs, but then they don't go upstairs. Instead, they rush ramp. So it was a fake out. It was a fake, let's take upstairs. So that they got Astana Dragons calling it, saying they're going upstairs, and instead they just pushed at the ramp and took downstairs. Nice fake out there by CompLexity. Astana Dragons now has to play the retake here. Oh, Kutcher in a perfect position to prevent these players from taking downstairs. Now that they know that... Oh, takes 2 of them down there, still going for it. I was going to say now they might try to go Heaven, but it looks like they're still committing to this downstairs push. See, once again, here we go. They have ramp, but really, what does that gain them? They still can either go upstairs or downstairs. There's not a lot of positional advantage gained here. And counter-terrorists know that they have ramp. They know where they are. And they will instead be deciding to take downstairs. Hiko is low. This is not an easy take here. And we do have Kutcher still in position, same position he was before, to grab those 2 frags. And does a little bit of damage to Gears. They still know... Oh, they smoke him out. That's a nice smoke. But Kutcher will not let them have that sight without a fight. They do not have another smoke. So they have to engage this player. And they do. Oh, does flash that player. Hits himself a little bit. Are able to get that bomb down. Kutcher coming back. Takes another frag. Now a 2 versus 1. Markelov comes in from the ramp and takes him down, and they will be defusing that bomb. Very good round here from Astana Dragons. That looked like one that CompLexity had a very good chance of winning, but Astana Dragons was able to hold it off. Alright. 11 points now. CompLexity has to play comeback. And they have money they can buy. And they will be. They got 2 players with Galils, though. Only have 2 smokes between them, so I think they're going to do a fast take somewhere. They can't really afford to play around the map and go for fake outs and stuff, because they don't have a lot. And we have players going to be going outside. Where are they going? Oh, actually looks like it is sort of a standard setup here. And just seeing if they have a player who's going to flash into the skylight. Nope, they just have lobby, so probably not taking upstairs. Just waiting. Counter-terrorist waiting as well. And we do have Dosia here, still playing at ramp. I think they're sending nothing to go for the pick, but there's a defensive smoke. So, Astana Dragons making good use of the defensive smokes, preventing these players from pushing anywhere very quickly, and sort of forcing them to have to take whatever area they decide to go for. Clock, running out the clock is a very good thing to do, counter-terrorist side. And Astana Dragons has been doing a good job at that. They've got one smoke left. It is on Kutcher. He's not really in a position to throw a defensive smoke, though. What? Nothing. Just grabbed a frag, and because of that, they're going to be trying to take upstairs. All right, here they go. They are able to take out Angel. Do have one player inside. Oh, great shot by Semphis there. Actually, that was Hiko who took out Kutcher. Looked like it was Semphis. Almost had a friendly fire there. Two left, Semphis and Hiko. Oh, they both go down. Never mind. Dosia comes out of nowhere and just sprays down both of those players for the win. Astana Dragons at 12 points. CompLexity at 9, and they have to save. Blue Shell Effect is not good enough to allow them to get another AK-47 by here. And let's see what they try to do. Let's see if they go for that bomb plant for money, or if they try to move around slowly like Astana Dragons did. I think CompLexity is going to go for a bomb plant. We saw them do that on the first round as well. And they're going slowly. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Good pre-nade. Gary's setting up for a long time to throw that smoke. And they are going for that bomb plant. We'll be trying to get that thing down, and they do get it! Hiko saves Gares! Oh no, actually at the last second. What? Let me listen. No, I don't think that bomb got planted. Unfortunate there. CompLexity did try to do what I was talking about before, trying to get that bomb plant for money. Something that Astana Dragons didn't try to do at all. Once again, Astana Dragons, of course, in the lead and winning this map, so maybe that's not the right call. I don't know. That's what I would do. And CompLexity here will be able to buy once again. Hiko, yeah, just taking his time. And Astana Dragons able to play this pretty well and hold off CT side. Playing pretty standard here. Dosia playing at the ramp. Interesting to note, they're only playing one player ramp, then they put Angel up here into the heaven. Once again, Angel plays aggressive here at heaven, so ramp is a place that terrorists could really take easily. All they have to do is power through Dosia, maybe trade to take it. But once again, you trade players to take position. Is ramp that important of a position? And I think Astana Dragons has decided that no, it's not. Alright, this is a round CompLexity has a good chance of winning. The picks have happened. Two players are down. Now, when they decide to launch their strategy, they have a great chance. Oh, Semphis in a perfect position to pick this player off, but Adren somehow holds onto it and takes them down. What is going on here? Adren is just destroying these players. Perfect shot by Swag, but he goes down. Let's actually get an Owl Vision on Adren for that. No, this is our second Adren Owl Vision. Alright, we take a look at our scoreboard here. Players are actually pretty even in terms of the frags and such. So that's a good sign that it's a good game. If you don't have players that are dragging the whole team down, it's a good sign of a good game. However, Astana Dragons way ahead now, 14 points, setting themselves up for the win. Oh no, I didn't even see Angel. That was crazy. Kutcher downstairs, waiting for them to go secret. One player is here. And is able to pick him off. CompLexity is just getting outshot at all these different vantage points, not able to take the picks. Now down to 2-4. CompLexity has been playing the pick game. They haven't launched any strong strategies like Astana Dragons was doing on Terra's side. They're playing it standard nearly every round here, going for picks, and Astana Dragons has been outpicking them and just winning it. I mean, but this is a map that's very difficult for terrorists, so... But still, again, Astana Dragons was able to grab all those terrorist points by doing those strats, doing like an upstairs take and such. Haven't seen much of that at all from CompLexity. Semphis and Hiko are left. 2 versus 4, 30 seconds left. They really want to win this. If they lose this, puts Astana Dragons at 15. And now just Hiko. 1 versus 4. 15 seconds left. Oh, does grab the frag, but he does go down. Astana Dragons now match point, and let's check out that money, and let's hope CompLexity has a chance to get the guns to get back into this game. They will be able to get those AK-47s. All right, and we have an op here on Dosia. Interesting. Let's see if he's going to be playing ramp with that op, or if Astana Dragons on this match point round decides to split up their setup. This would be a strange time to do that. And I think he's going to play headshot box with this thing. Smoking to allow him to get in a position. Whoa, he ran far forward there. Nope, instead Dosia will be playing outside. Oh, and we do have Terrace trying to take ramp. But this is the only round that Astana Dragons has really had stuff to deal with a ramp take. They drop one counter Terrace downstairs. Moving out here. And we still have Dosia around that corner. Very scary, waiting for these players. He's going to try to go for the pick as they try to go downstairs. I don't think counter Terrace are going to give him that chance, though. We've got two players here just to make sure they don't go hell. Terrace will be moving back into lobby. This is a perfect opportunity for them to take upstairs. It's all up to Adren to hold this off long enough for the players to crawl back up into heaven, and he will be doing it! And they do it, and allows Dosia to get back up into the heaven and hold this thing off with the op. 3 players left. All 3 are very low, and this will set Dosia up for the frags, for the win. Just going to be nothing left. He picks up this op for the last frag here, and P250. There is Dosia. Great round there from Astana Dragons, and they will win that game. Congratulations to the Astana Dragons. Stay tuned, folks. I'll be doing game 2 of this best of 3 series. Thank you, folks, very much for watching. I am the War Owl, and I still have no closer.